Welcome into Chewy Bill. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a fun time Wednesday. Thanks for getting your day started with us. National Dentist Day. So lots of dentists that we have that work with us here at the radio stations. We got Sheets Family Dentistry in Fowler. We have Fowler Family Dentistry.
Yes.
We have Dr. Drone and Dr. Ayler over at Hillcrest Dental Center. We have Dr. Balvich in Rensselaer.
Yeah.
So all kinds of dentists celebrating National Dentist Day.
Yes.
So thank you to all of you and for, taking care of our teeth and all that good stuff. So, all right. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Galena Insurance. Go over and talk with Tasha and now Tori. There to help you with all your Erie insurance needs. 219-866-0834. Auto, home, boat, RV, business, life policies to suit all your needs. 219-866-0834. All right. So I came across this on one of the 652,406 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about. And my question to you today is, are these things actually rude? So the headline on this is common things people do that they don't realize are actually rude. So people threw their thoughts up on BuzzFeed and Reddit and all that good stuff. So listening to anything in public with the volume turned up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. I am very conscious of this because I really like watching reels and shorts and videos. So if I'm at an airport, if I'm at a restaurant, I will want to have headphones. Yeah. And if I'm at a restaurant, I won't watch my videos. I'll do it. Sometimes I feel bad, and I know this is really not public, but if I'm outside my backyard and I realize like I'm just playing with Ace, that's when I watch a lot of videos, is when he's just running around the yard. But if I notice my neighbor's windows are open, I don't do it.
Yeah.
They've got kids. Sometimes the reels, you don't know what's coming language-wise, so I just don't watch, So yes, I would say, and don't talk on speakerphone out in public. Don't talk on speakerphone out in public. Don't talk on speakerphone or on your Bluetooth in the bathroom, because you're in the stall, and I think you're talking to me. And when I hear you go, yeah, hi,
right,
and I'm not really sure why my foot hurts. And I'm like, I don't know why your foot hurts either. Hold on, someone's talking to me. What?
Right.
Nothing. I'm not here. I'm leaving. I'll see you later. I'm not the guy from the radio. So,
that's not me. No.
I don't know. Some idiot from the radio keeps talking to me while I'm in the stall. Parking your shopping cart in the middle of the aisle at the grocery store.
No. Ay.
I will say,
guilty as charged.
I will say that I have shopped with you.
Terrible.
And you are oblivious to the world when you're shopping. You will push with the cart and be on the phone. And I regularly, like, you know how Leslie Nielsen was in Naked Gun? Like, he could be driving the car down the road and looking at somebody, and in front of him, he doesn't see it, and everybody's diving out of the way. That's everybody at the grocery store while you're shopping. You're on your phone pushing your cart, and people are diving out of the way, going, "Did she see me? Where is she?" Yeah. So yes, that's that's what I have noticed.
Sorry.
Noticed on you. Stepping off a busy escalator and then stopping to look around. Way did I want to everybody crashing in behind you? Yes, that's not a good plan. Just move over, and then
I don't like this story. Right. I don't like this. I don't want to play anymore.
No, you don't do that, do you? I don't think you've ever stopped at the top of an escalator. No, I've never seen that. This also happens with moving walkways at the airport. Okay, that is actually a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's a moving walkway for a reason. You don't have to walk. Now, I know it's become common for people to move over to the right and let people walk to the left, but that's not actually there. If you want to walk, there's whole area over there to walk.
There's plenty of stuff off of there
This is for the lazy. Okay. I don't know if you know this.
Or the tired.
This is the tired.
Yeah.
But I like to be the lazy. This is for me. This is my lazy walkway, so I can just stand here.
Oh, is that a pet peeve of mine? When I would travel.
Yes.
And then they look at you like like or they,
Right.
ding you with the bag or
Yeah.
whatever, just calm down.
Right. What are you hemming about back there? Hey,
Right.
huh? Do you need a mask? What?
Right.
Yeah. Take it easy there. Yeah.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. No,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Mhm. Yeah, I don't need that. It's a moving walkway for me to stand, and it takes me to where I want to go. That's what it's
Right.
there for. Let's see. If someone declines alcohol or drugs, insisting they partake.
What?
Well, yeah, that is rude. Yeah, that's what
Right.
that's called
That's a choice.
weird peer
Hello.
pressure.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get out
don't
of
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
But I will take it a step further since it's you and I in a room. When you want someone to taste your food and you will
Oh,
not
why do you have to what? Okay, like I read. Okay, when you started the show, maybe I missed the National Hate Everything Cheryl
No,
Does Day.
no.
Is that today? Is that today?
Listen, this is just
Yeah,
it's
no,
one of
that
those
is.
things. Yeah.
Oh, and I think I've gotten better.
Mhm.
Um,
You have because you've
that
realized it.
said,
Yeah.
yeah, but when the kids were little, or you know, I loved the experiences when we were on vacation, and you would be like, "No, I don't want to try that. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I don't like fish. No, I don't want to
Mhm.
do this. Nah, I'm not in the mood." And I'd be like, "No, come on, taste it. No,
Right.
come on, taste it.
Oh,
No, you got to taste this. You got to taste this. Okay,
right.
all right, open up." And then I'd literally
Right.
shove the
Oh,
fork by
oh.
your mouth. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
know. And that had yeah. I mean, I don't ooh, yeah, that had to be a lot to handle.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think in
Yeah.
retrospect.
Yep. Mhm.
Because you're like, I don't want it. I don't want it. You were
Right.
just eating your
Right.
steak in
Right.
peace and trying
I
to enjoy it. And I'm
I
like, oh,
ordered
this is so
food.
good though. This is so good. It's
Mhm.
lox and bagel. I don't like lox. No,
Mhm.
but you're gonna love this. You're
Mhm.
gonna love that.
Yep.
It's really disrespectful, but it did not come from a disrespectful
I
place.
know. I get it.
You
I
know?
get it. Yes. Jason says good morning. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you
Yeah, good
hanging
morning.
out and saying good morning to us, hanging out in the in Deweyville. Yeah. Feel free, by the way, folks, to add to the list here things that are fairly common, but that
Mhm.
you think are rude. Feel free to add to the
Yeah.
list on our comments. You can do that on Facebook. We're also on YouTube streaming on video. You can see our smiling faces. Hi.
Mhm.
Yeah, but insisting that someone eat something, drink something, do something like no, don't do that.
Mhm.
Drugs or anything else for that matter. Like they're fine. Um, all right. Um, letting your dog jump on someone else. I'm very
Yeah, don't come
conscious
into my
of.
house. I don't know what to tell you. Our dog is just gonna be sniffy, and he's gonna wanna be on you. So I don't know what to tell you.
I'm saying though out in public, I mean maybe this doesn't mean in your house, I suppose, but um, yeah, I mean, I I think I'm conscious of it though. Like, I mean, for one, our dog is very little
Yeah, but he
because,
thinks he's Cujo. I mean, he thinks he's a Rottweiler, and he's all now 9 pounds as of yesterday.
but I'm saying I've gone to people's houses and their dogs are so big and their nails are so long that it hurts. I've seen it rip your pants.
It ripped my pants, and it ripped my skin to where I actually have a
Mhm.
scar still from a French bulldog.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the exact one that I was thinking of.
Yep.
So sometimes, yes, I do think it's rude to let your dog jump on someone. I mean, we're pretty good about it. Just had the folks from Rios Granite over at your house looking at your
Mhm.
countertop, and I held the dog until he was calm enough to be able to just go and
Right,
sniff
because
them
he
and
was
stuff.
trying to
And
sniff and jump, and he
right,
bounces up and down like a maniac.
that's what
And
I'm
some
saying.
people don't like that, and some
Right,
people might be afraid of dogs too. Like
right.
that's why whenever like the new cleaning lady, we love her. Shout out to Becky, a listener. My first experience with anybody going, this is really cool that I'm like cleaning your house, and you know but yeah, so where was I going with this? Yeah, so every time we have Becky come over, like the dog is with you when she's cleaning
Mhm,
my house,
mhm.
and when she cleans your house, the dog will be at my house.
Yeah,
Like
for
we
sure.
just kind of that's again, I love living in Rensselaer, and I
Mhm,
love the fact that you convinced me to move here and
mhm.
4 seconds from your house.
Yeah, it's really
Because we
easy.
just
Yeah.
when I dropped
Mhm,
the when the window came down on my hand, and
mhm.
I thought I had sliced my arm right off.
Right.
I was very calm, and I just dialed you up, and I went,
Mhm.
you're like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Right.
I think I broke my hand.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure it's attached anymore. Like, and you were over like that.
Right.
So.
So Tina says Becky is the best. You can't go wrong with her.
Oh,
very
look
nice.
at that.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
she is the
Yes.
best.
Yeah.
I mean, she is the best. We're so lucky. And Terry, of course, recommended her because I was at wit's end between 6 pair of keys getting stolen from the first people in my house. And then the second people wanted a contract signed that was longer than War and Peace and then to charge 9 times more than they should have.
Well,
not to clean everything. So that was fun.
Right. Tina also says, good morning. My husband is constantly leaving the shopping cart in the middle of the aisle. Drives me crazy.
Oh, I love your husband.
So I don't do that. And I am annoyed when it happens because, as we've talked about before, I am a fast shopper.
Yeah.
Zip, zip, zip,
and
zip.
I'm the opposite because I'm always looking at everything. Like I want to, new product. Rayo's ketchup. What?
Oh,
what?
You're obsessed. Yeah.
Oh, I'm obsessed. Rayo's. If you like Rayo's, like best sauces, but now they have ketchup. They have Roma tomato, truffle, and arrabbiata.
Well,
and it's impossible to get.
I've now gotten to a point where if I turn and there's someone in the aisle, I'll go to the next. I'll go to the next. I'll go to the next.
You do all your shopping, and then I'm still in the second aisle, like gazing.
Because I'm done. But here's the thing: you and I went together on what's today, Wednesday, Monday.
Yeah.
And we got some dinner because it was gorgeous out. We went to grill.
Yeah.
So we got some food, and I like doing that.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back yesterday though, like because I didn't get all my stuff. Like so. I will go multiple. I'll probably go again tomorrow. You know, so it's like, and now Wednesday is the new sale flyer. So now I gotta go and we were just talking about. I got to get corned beef for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, we got the Jack's Pizzas. Woohoo!
On sale
3
before,
for $8.
Before it ended.
That was old. That was old time pricing.
Yes.
Like when we lived in Bourbonnais. That's how long ago it's been since I've seen that sale.
Yeah, no, Strax has done it a couple of times, but yeah, I like that when the frozen pizzas are on sale.
While we're talking on Strax, can we just say one thing? It's just a request. You know, it's just one of those benefits to being in media.
Okay.
Please make my beef and noodles, please, pretty please with sugar on top, because I'm really getting mad going in there and then they have everything stocked except no beef and noodles. I love their beef and noodles.
I know you do. Yeah.
I love their beef and noodles. And I don't know, it reminds me of how my mom used to make beef and noodles. It just is beef and those and like noodles? Egg noodles.
Beef and noodles is beef and noodles.
But there's not anything to it. It's not like mixed with sour cream or any mishigas, any other unnecessary stuff. It's simple.
Right. No, I got you.
And you don't have it. And I'm upset about that.
Sure.
Help a girl out.
Yes. All right. Here's some other things that people are saying are common things, and we're trying to decide if they're rude or not.
Okay.
Asking a newly married couple if they plan to have kids.
Yes.
I don't know why people do that. Okay. First of all, I don't know why. And this is just me. This goes back to, I was talking about this the other day about when I was pre-marriage. Because I hate to say in my single days, because I'm technically single now, but not really, but sort of. Anyway, it's complicated. You've heard the show.
My head hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but when I was younger, married women were always trying to get me married off. Like they were always like, "Oh, you got to talk to this. Oh, there's a single person. Oh, you two are single. You guys. Oh, you like mushrooms and she likes mushrooms. You guys should really get married and stay together forever and ever." Like all this stuff. And then like, once you're together, then it's like, when are you guys gonna have kids? You gotta have kids. You're not really alive unless you have kids. Stop.
Well, and
stop.
then
this
with
is
our
this is just like with the food. Like, stop. I'm eating my steak.
Right.
I'm having my marriage.
Yes.
Just stop for a minute.
I'm having my
marriage before you shove your kids in my face. You know what? Just slow down. Yes.
With us, they used to do. So are you two gonna have kids of your own? And you'd be like, I have 2 girls.
Right, there's 2 in the house already.
I have 2 girls. Well, those are not your girls. I mean, I was like, take cover. Like I couldn't believe it. And
not only that, I warn people, and I've talked to people that have multiple kids. You do not outnumber yourself. That is how you lose the war.
2 hands, 2 kids.
That's how you lose. You can't outnumber yourself.
Right.
Let's see. Looking at your phone while someone's talking to you. This is a big one. This is a huge. This is
I'm bad.
So one of my my mentors that I've never met is Simon Sinek, and he talks about how, and I picked up my phone on purpose to show even just this shows that you're just a little less important.
Right. My
Just
eye.
doing-
Okay, so I have my phone
Mhm,
over here,
mhm,
and I'm always trying to stay present.
mhm,
I will look over with one
Mhm,
eye,
mhm,
like, or when
mhm.
I'm talking to you, you'll be telling me a story. It's the
Mhm,
rudest
mhm,
thing ever.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Oh yeah, da 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 da," and
Yeah.
if I haven't checked my phone in 3 minutes,
Mhm.
I'm like listening to you, and I start to go like this,
Mhm.
so it's demonstrative. Like
mhm.
I'm listening, I hear
Right,
you,
right,
and
but
then
I'm
I'm
not.
like this. What did
Mhm.
not?
Yep.
What am I missing on the
Yep.
phone? It's
Yep.
terrible.
Yep. And
Terrible.
we're all listen.
Guilty.
I'm
Rude
throwing
is
rocks out of my glass
rude.
house. Yeah, I mean we're all addicted to our
But
phones.
it's rude.
So
I mean, here
I'm with you.
Okay.
That's the title of the segment.
So at Madden, okay, when I worked at Madden Media, they made us turn off our phones and put
Mhm.
them in the back of the room in a basket.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I remember tapping,
Mhm.
rocking. I mean,
Mhm.
I seriously, like,
Mhm.
it was madness. Like
Yeah.
we needed a shrink to
Yeah.
help us because
Yeah.
I've got kids. I got to check it. I got kids. What if someone falls off
Mhm.
I don't know, a
Mhm.
swing set? What,
Right.
what if nothing's going to happen?
Right.
And if they need to get to you, they'll call the front desk.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
but oh, it's so bad. It's
know-
so bad.
You know what took me a while to get over is the idea that I will put my phone in my pocket at a movie, and even if I hear it buzz, not touch it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I won't
Because
touch
then I
it.
start to, here's how I do it in the movie theater. I try to creep, like,
Mhm.
don't,
Mhm.
like, I turn down the,
Mhm.
when I turn it off, I also turn down the light.
Mhm.
So that if I flip it over,
Mhm.
it's not like a radiating light
Right.
for everybody as a rude person, but
Right.
it's still, there were guys that were in front of us watching stuff while
Mhm.
we were watching the movie.
Mhm.
You can still see.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
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 Terrible.
Let's see.
bad.
Some of these are fairly obvious. Commenting on someone's weight. Yeah, that's stupid. Giving
Ooh.
unsolicited parenting advice. I'm going to take it a step further and say giving unsolicited advice. If someone comes to you and talks to you and wants
Shoot,
to,
I'm
I
guilty.
swear I'm not pointing at you. I'm just,
This is
I'm
National Cheryl
No,
Hatred Day.
no. I'm not pointing at you. I'm just saying that, like,
Convict Cheryl Toohey. Convict
no,
Cheryl Toohey.
no. But I'm just
Oh,
saying,
terrible.
well, there's a lot of times that we feel like we have to tell someone, like
I
the
did
way
it
they
yesterday.
should do it.
I did it yesterday with a girlfriend of mine.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend was sad about something, justifiably so. And I'm
Right.
like, listen, no, that's the wrong way to think.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
who am I to say
Right.
that?
Right.
Now that I've gotten past 50, I want to say,
Uh-huh.
in my upper 40s, maybe,
Sure.
I look at it and I go, okay, like, now say you're sorry. Like,
Uh-huh.
I quickly texted because I was like, dum, like, you love her like a sister.
Right.
But
Yes.
that said, and I'm not trying to defend it,
Mhm.
what you see is what you get with me. I will never fake you out.
Okay.
Oh, Steve, I just love that black shirt. It's just fabulous on you. I do
Mhm.
not pay a compliment if I don't mean it.
Mhm.
I do not say things for the most part that I don't mean.
Right.
The small talk is never stupid and
Mhm.
like just fake, if
Mhm.
you will.
Sure.
So part of it comes from a sincere place. So if it's like, hey, have you ever tried doing like,
I get that.
instead or whatever? I'm not trying to give advice like Mrs. Know-It-All just walked in the room, but I realize, like, if they want your opinion on something, they'd be like, okay, how do you think I should raise my kids?
Well,
Like,
here's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I get that you're very authentic,
Yeah.
and that said, just because it's here doesn't mean it has to go here.
Always it does. It's terrible. You've said, I mean, here, the smallest thing. Okay. We love JR's Chicken and Bourbonnais. And
boy.
we loved, here it comes.
Careful.
Loved, I can't use the word that I use, so I'm going to use a different word. But in our house, we make pasta, like good pasta, like, like hearty, And then we also love something called snippy pasta, which is not, the word snippy is
we say
pasta.
We say spitty on this show.
Spitty pasta. And spitty pasta is, in my head, I'm telling you exactly where that came from. Brown's Chicken. Brown's Chicken had
We're
mastacholi,
sorry, bro.
mastacholi with a red sauce and like beef, Italian like meat.
It was like ground beef.
It
Yeah.
was like ground beef.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then like you'd get a big pan of it for
Mhm.
whatever you were going to do,
Mhm.
and then it was amazing. It was amazing cold. It
Uh-huh.
was amazing reheated.
Mhm.
It was amazing after it sat out for 3 hours.
Right.
It didn't matter. It was amazing, but it's not like pasta like you're going to find it like, I don't know where, Maggiano's.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So we called it spitty pasta.
Right.
I went into JR's Chicken and I was over the top elated because you love chicken.
Right.
And I do not. I'm fried chicken is not
right,
my thing.
Right. Yeah.
And they had spitty pasta.
Mm-hmm.
So in front of the chef, and they were an advertiser on top of it. I just went, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you carry spitty pasta.
Uh-huh.
He was mortified.
Right.
He just
no one
stood
wants
there
to
like
call that. Yes.
Like his face was like,
Right. He's
"Excuse
proud
me?"
of his pasta.
I'm like, well, you know what I mean.
No,
I
he
don't even
doesn't.
know the guy's name, right? But I'm like, well, you know what I mean, like spitty
Right.
pasta, like remember in the days of when I
Uh-huh.
start going off on my tangent, and you
Yeah.
could see the guy
Yeah.
glaze over and
Poor
hide
guy.
the sharp
Poor guy.
knives.
Yes.
But
yes.
I meant it as a compliment,
I
and
know you did.
I'm
yes.
still going.
Mhm.
So they have to make it, and they have to put it in the bag and
Yeah.
all that stuff, and you're just sitting there going like this with your head.
Yeah, no.
And I'm going
No.
like this.
No,
No, don't do that.
no,
Because what I meant was a compliment. I meant it as a compliment. It's
Right,
spitty
yeah.
pasta. It's
Sure.
it's
yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
It's good. I'm really excited they have it.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
were
Oh.
you, and then the guy is just I
Right.
don't even know what he
Right,
said, but he
right.
probably cursed me for days
Oh, I'm
after.
sure he's doing it right now.
Yeah, he
All right, I
is.
got to take a break.
Sorry.
No, we'll
Long
be
story.
back with more fun in a little bit here on the Q at 98 Gold.
I'm starting my own breakfast club in